What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. God damn it, I'm back. First thing first, if you guys know me, you know I'm blunt. Keep 100 on the channel at all times. I would never bullshit you guys ever. Today's video brought to you in part by, got this Ghana white chocolate, man. It's good. What the fuck was that? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk about this video because this video is very, very important. And that is choosing where you want to get stationed in the Marine Corps, or better yet, choosing your geographic location or geographic region whenever you join the Marine Corps, whether that's East Coast, West Coast, overseas. For those who don't know, choosing your duty station, you're actually the actual base that you want to work at. You don't do that in the Marine Corps. And a lot of people always get afraid whenever I tell them that, but you have to understand this, right? So in the Marine Corps, you have three main bases in the Marine Corps. Three mains, meaning that these are the three top beasts of a base that's in the Marine Corps, right? Number one, you have Quantico, Marine Corps base Quantico, which is pretty much the headquarters base of the Marine Corps. Number two, Camp Pendleton, also known as MC West, MCI West, Marine Corps Installations West on the West Coast. And you also have Camp Lejeune, MC East, Marine Corps Installation East, which is on the East Coast. Overseas, that is something else. That's pretty much Oconus. All right, that's our Oconus. That's where I'm at right now. You know, 3rd Marine Division. All of that stuff is out here. Let's talk about it. Whenever you go through, you finish your schoolhouse, whether you go through SOI or, you know, you get whatever schoolhouse you get. Typically what will happen, you will, your instructors or wherever, they should give you a sheet. It's pretty much a preference sheet. On that sheet, you will write down your preference. You will pretty much number your preference 1 to 3. All right, however you want to do it. For me personally, what I did, my preference was because for some reason I didn't want to go overseas whenever I first joined the Marine Corps. So I put number 1, West Coast, number 2, East Coast, number 3, overseas. I got West Coast. All right. 95% of the people I know who put whatever geographic location they wanted to go to essentially got that geographic location. Now, in terms of the bases, we already know a lot of people have a fear of getting orders to a base where, you know, that's notoriously, you know, sucks in the Marine Corps. For instance, like Bridgeport or 29 Palms or, you know, bases like that. It is very rare that you will get orders there. Majority of the people who get orders there are either grunts, tankers, who we don't have tankers anymore because we got rid of our tanks. And there are also, you know, MOSs like that. Pretty much actual, you know, infantry type MOSs, assault type MOSs, artillery, things of that nature. Those are the guys who have a higher chance of going there. Yes, you have your supporting elements. You have like your MWSS, you have your LAR, you have your COBs, you have all of that stuff out there, but it's not that many. Most of the units that are out there are combat, you know, based units, infantry units. So a lot of people get afraid in terms of that. All right. Also, you have your air stations, which, you know, if you have, anyone can get stationed at an air station depending on your MOS. But obviously, you know, if you have a wing MOS, meaning that you work on aircraft or you're around aircraft, just know that you're going to be going to an air station. All right. You're going to be going to an air station. There's a lot of air stations in each geographical region. I think the most they have is, most air stations they have, please correct me if I'm wrong, is probably on the West Coast, simply because they have Yuma, Miramar, Camp Pendleton, and am I missing something here? Or it may be the East Coast, actually. I don't know. I got to do some research. But they also have wing units over here overseas as well, in Iwakuni, and obviously here in Futemo and Okinawa. So there you have it. So it really depends on where you guys want to go. I knock the East Coast a lot because my preference, I don't like the East Coast. Even though I'm from the East Coast, I wanted to see something different. All right, I'm a city dude. All right, I like the city. I like fast-paced action. That's why I enjoy California so much. Now, it may not be the same for you guys. Let's say if you guys are like straight introverts, right? You don't like nobody. You hate being around people. You know what I'm saying? What may be the best place for you? Perhaps, you know, the East Coast may be the best place for you because it's filled with nothing but trees and it's not that many big cities where you're going to be stationed. So that may be an option you want to look into. If you're looking into, you know, obviously you want to come to a different country and travel, perhaps whenever this COVID shit and all this stuff clears up, and travel to all these different countries, then obviously overseas will be your best bet. You guys really have to fucking take into consideration. I have a lot of people saying that they don't want to be far from home, but at the same time, you got to have a mindset. You're a grown up now. You're an individual. Yes, it sucks being away from home. I haven't been home personally since 2016, right? But I still see my mom because I flew her out in 2019, something like that. I forgot. So, but you know, you still have to have that mindset of I'm an adult now. All right, now it's time for me to go out and do my own thing. Which location would, you know, very much interest me in the things I want? I know a lot of people who like to do a lot of stuff outside, hobbies outside, hunting, fishing, all of that stuff. Yeah, you can do that everywhere. However, what region is notoriously known for hunting and fishing? It would be the East. It would be the East Coast, North Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, all of those places. Yes, you have that stuff in California, but the rules and regulations here are stupid. If you guys are into cars, like JDM cars, fast cars, car meets, and all that stuff, yeah, sure they have them out there in the East Coast. But think about coming out here overseas. Or better yet, the West Coast, which is more known out there, believe it or not, versus here in Okinawa, which is a small island. It's not really that big out here. Those are things you guys have to keep in consideration. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think about what duty station they want to go to, you know, just for them being in the Marine Corps. You got to think about your own down personal time as well, because you're not going to be having a uniform on 24/7. All right, trust me, you will not have the uniform on 24/7, and it will get a point to where you get sick and tired of wearing the uniform. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the Marine Corps going on 7 years now. I can't wait to take the uniform off at the end of the day. It's not, you know, no disrespect towards it. It's just, you know, I want to get comfortable. I want to be in my own clothes and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just wearing it day after day after day after day. It gets old, is what I'm pretty much trying to say. So think about your own personal time, because that's something that so many young Marines don't think about. And then they just waste their whole time by staying in the barracks and not doing anything, not going on any adventures for the entire 4 years. And they'd be like, wow, the Marine Corps sucks. I hate it here. Then leave. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Shit really do happens. Take that in consideration. For those who have any questions in regards to actually, you know, what duty station, or if they need help choosing the best duty station for them, comment down below. Trust me, I'll get to the comments. If I don't get to the comments, there's tons of veterans who watch these videos who will comment down below to help you guys out. That seriously. Let's go ahead and talk about the next one. Big culture. If you guys are into seeing something new that you've never seen before, I recommend going the opposite of where you're from. If you're from California, but yet, you know what I'm saying, you're just like, man, I'm sick of California. You know what I'm saying? I want to see something different. I want to see another part of the world. Consider going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because home will always be there for you. Home will always be there for you. Or let's just say, let's put it into perspective. If, you know, if you are from California, but you enjoy California and you necessarily don't want to stay just because you're close to home, you necessarily just want to stay because you like it and there's tons of stuff to do, go to California. That's the mindset you guys have to have. Don't ever let anybody, you know what I'm saying, change your decision of where you want to go specifically. You just got to do your own research. Look up all the bases on the West Coast that you could potentially go to, East Coast, and also overseas. Overseas is a little bit different. Why? Because Marines are only in 3 geographically, you know, locations. We're in South Korea, which a very, 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 very small percentage of Marines are. So don't expect to get orders there. You know what I'm saying? You got, it's like a luck pick of a hat in terms of getting orders there. It's the exact same thing in the mainland. There's tons of Marines on mainland, but it's like a pick of a straw for the Marines who actually go out there to Iwakuni, Camp Fuji, etc. And you have the main Marine garrison, which is here in Okinawa, Japan, which is obviously where, you know, 80% of all the Marines out in Okinawa are located, which is, you know, scattered are all the bases in Okinawa. Tons of bases in Okinawa, but you can potentially get stationed or go to a unit that's on a, you know, different base. Scare me. For instance, if you guys want to be down south, closer to, you know, Naha and all of that stuff, all of the big city part, you know what I'm saying, Camp Kenzer, that'll be the base you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to be away from all that shit, Camp Swab, Camp Hansen, those are the bases you guys want to go to. I'm on Camp Hansen, which is like the second most north base, Marine Corps base here in Okinawa. It's not that bad though. I live further down south towards everything, so it's not that bad. But ladies and gentlemen, give me some questions. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and you know, clear the air with all of this stuff. I don't want anyone to get afraid. We are going to talk about, you know, like the needs of the Marine Corps as well. You know what I'm saying? You may have a preference. You may have a preference. Let's say you may have, you know, West Coast as your number one. But if they're hurting for Marines in Okinawa, they're probably going to send you to Okinawa. I don't want anyone thinking that, you know what I'm saying, just because you have a preference, that's going to be 100% reliable or 100%, you know, that you're going to be going to that place. Because it actually depends on the needs of the Marine Corps. You know, fortunate for me, my MOS is, you know, very big on the east, west, and overseas. So for me personally, my MOS, I had more of a, you know, bigger chance of actually going where I wanted to go versus, you know, going somewhere that I didn't want to go. And I'm so grateful for that because I got the experience. I got, you know, all of that stuff from the place I wanted to go early on in my career. Here I am now in my second term. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully I cleared the air about a lot of that stuff. Hopefully I, you know, changed a lot of you guys' minds in terms of, oh shit, I don't want to join the Marine Corps because I don't want them to see me somewhere crazy. It's not always like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to play the cards that you're dealt. So if you do join the Marine Corps, you get somewhere, you get stationed somewhere that you don't want to go, you still got to perform. You know what I'm saying? 2 years down the road, you get ordered somewhere else. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? You realize you got a preference. Now you get to choose where you want to go. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Until next time, it's your boy, and I'm out this bitch. Peace!